Hey, so I just wanted to update you guys where I'm at on the DC10 build. Got quite a few projects going on at the same time, so I think it's only fair that I just kind of do some quick videos so I don't drag you along forever. Things take time, full-time job, trying to do this channel, editing, you know, it takes time. So where we're at is I took a 17-turn 17.5 Reedy stock spec motor, threw that in there from Carpet Racing, had it kicking around. A just stock ESC, the XR10, very reliable, inexpensive. It's around, you know, $80 to $110 depending on where you're at. I threw on this Rocket fan. I found this fan mount on AliExpress, kind of clamps around. You may have seen them. It doesn't clamp that great. A little indifferent about it. May mod it down here, but it does quite a good job for now. And you're probably wondering, why is the fan sitting so high? Why didn't I tilt it down? It's because of the positioning of the body. I'll show you that in a minute. It all makes sense. The battery, everything goes in there quite nice. I really like the design. I'm gonna have to put some padding in here. I did originally have a Futaba GYD 470 gyro. I still got it in the box, but I ordered this gyro, the Rev D gyro from Bonsai Hobby, and we had a postal strike here. So it had been stuck in transit for well over a month. So it came in, threw it in there, and we've got a very inexpensive digital servo from GX Servo from AliExpress. I think this was around $45. Quite durable, all metal gears, and not super fast. You don't want a super fast gyro for drifting. So it seems to be the specs will work well. We'll see. And then we're running a Noble NB4 radio. So we've got the FGR 4S receiver for that. And the gyro's all hooked in there. I've got the spaghetti and the wiring kind of tucked in here for now. I'll work that out later. I might make a little box that kind of goes in between and holds everything. And yeah, so all in all, pretty good. I definitely am still trying to work out the offsets on the wheels. That's why this looks like that. Just today I figured out that I'm going to have to tuck them all the way in. So these do 369 offset, these Tetsujin wheels. So we're going to run 3 offset, and that should work out quite well. I'll show you how it looks on the front. The back, however, could be a bit of an issue, just in terms of spacing with the body. So this looks pretty rad. I might make a little scoop to come up. So this is what we're kind of working with here. Stance is pretty good. However, the wheel I'm gonna have to take off, leave it at the 5mm hex, and then the rim at the 3 offset, and I think we're still gonna be sticking out past this. Now this body utilizes, it's got these little skirts that bolt up somewhat like this. Can't really show you, it's but yeah, sort of like that. And so you can paint this, paint the tank separate. I'm going to cut off the fender at the back here, and I think what I'm going to have to do is potentially disregard portions of this, cut it out a little more, and I found some fender flares that are wider stance, 3D printable. So I'm gonna check out those and see if I could fit them in there if I have to. Definitely a work in progress, but the wheel is 100% gonna rub on the body here, so I'm gonna have to mod it in some way, or Maybe the height of the body can come up. We'll have to see. That's definitely something that's gonna have to take a bit of time and worked out. So stance is pretty good though. It's looking pretty cool. Potentially put a 3D printed scoop. I'm kind of working on something here. But I don't know. I really do like how this sticks out. I'll clean up the Lexan and everything after I paint it. I left a portion of the Lexan skirting from the mold on as a sort of a splitter or body kit. I think it looks pretty good. So in terms of colors, we got the green rims. I'm gonna work with some fluorescent purple from Createx Wicked Colors. Used to be known as Auto Air. This stuff's excellent. I also use Vallejo paint, and my first attempt at using some spastics. So this is the color change, the gold, orange, purple, red. And it's meant to be backed with black. So what I intend to do is give quite a few coats of that on there, and then I'm going to make this purple quite a bit darker, and we're gonna test it first. I'm not going to be spraying it on here until I see if this theory works, but if I back it with a really dark purple, it may pop a little different with this metallic flake and the color change. So yeah, interesting. Definitely got some panels kicking around that I can test it out on, so we'll give that a try. I may also throw in some Vallejo medium here, some metallic medium, but there's so much metallic in the spastics that we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, so color choices, purple and green with a bit of color flip. If the color flip doesn't work out, we'll just do a series of purple and make it look real nice. Maybe do this some chrome or something like that, but definitely going to be working with purple. That's the base of the paint job. And no flames, no slime, no graphics or anything like that. Just one solid color all the way across with maybe some detailing on the skirting here. And yeah, so I think it's coming along great. It's definitely taken a little while, but playing around with this body and trying to get it to mount on there is proving a little more difficult than I originally thought. And in order to mount the body, I'm going to be just using these magnetic body posts that can be mounted on original body posts with some clips, and then they swivel. So those are handy. I ordered those up from AliExpress, quite a bit cheaper than Amazon, and that's definitely the way to go on those. So grab those, and I also, because I don't want to ruin my original body posts, I also printed up and designed and copied the original body posts. So I 3D printed these, and I'm still working out the spacing here, but yeah, they fit quite good, and I can obviously change them in CAD to the different heights, so I can just lob off a portion of it and get the height set correct for the body, and then I don't have to, you know, potentially ruin or cut up the originals. I've got these, and I've also made some for the back. I'm currently designing those in CAD. So these turned out excellent on the Bamboo. I'm really happy with the Bamboo carbon printer. This is just a strength setting on one of their presets. So the detail's a little less, but the strength is much higher. That just launched away. It's been great. I'm really happy with it. I'm not sponsored by them. I did not get one for free, and I've been using 3D printers for quite some time, and this thing has done more successful FDM prints than any other 3D printer I ever had. Definitely worth the investment if you're going to be doing some builds and want to experiment with different projects. And in terms of installing the tires, I was going to get that MST tire press. It's around $20, 15 to 20. My local hobby shop did not have any in stock, so I decided to sort of duplicate it, and I've made my own version. So printed this on draft setting on the bamboo. I ordered up some 4mm tubing. This is quite a bit thicker. This is 1/4 inch, 6.4 mil, 6.4445, whatever. But yeah, so this is just temporary. It does work actually. Well, I haven't pressed it on yet, but definitely does work. Put that down. Boom. It presses down. So pretty happy with that. Took a bit of time. 2 or 3 different renditions, changing sizing and modding, you know, hole diameters and what have you, and worked out good. So yeah, gonna work at that. Gonna probably make some more of these with 4mm rod or tubing, so that the 4mm can pass through the rim hole, and I can make one that has the removal of the tire portion. So this is the installation portion, and then I can make a removal portion insert. So yeah, 3D printed, good to go, works good, tight fit, pushes it on concentric, so you don't have to mess around with the frustrations of removing drift tires. Just makes it easy. So didn't take that long either. Pretty good. So yeah, that's where we're at. Tested all the electronics. Gyro seems very smooth. I haven't run it, but just by picking up the car, moving it around, there's no odd electronic sounds or anything like that. It just sounds very smooth. So in the next few videos, I'll have it complete. We'll take it down to the track at some point after that and get it tested out, see how the setup works, see how the body feels. I'm still learning how to drift, so definitely a huge learning curve for me, coming off 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive, racing off-road with buggies and racing touring cars. So I'm sure I'll pick it up, but it is definitely a whole new world of RC, and I'm super stoked to get involved in it. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I really appreciate it. It's a whole different world drifting, so we'll definitely see how this plays out.